I was approached by Playboy, and I was working in a telephone company. I was a clerk typist.
You're putting me on.
No, I worked there just 6 weeks before they carried me away.
That was good. Good move. The only good thing that ever came out of the telephone company.
Certain women on The Tonight Show walked out and completely silenced the room. These are Tonight Show guests nobody could ignore. Kate Jackson.
We did.
What'd you
I got, Andrew brought me a piñata.
Well, that's the,
It was, the thing
did you hang up and hit with a stick and little gifts and toys fall out?
Yeah, I was working in Canada,
right,
and he was working in Los Angeles, and I got the telephone book and the map that has the area code thing in the front of it, and found right in between, just exactly in the middle, was St. Louis. Right. So we both went to St. Louis and
that's very romantic.
Blew the roof off the Howard Johnsons.
Oh, did you really? The old orange roof?
Kate Jackson walks out in 1979 with a steady smile and composed voice that makes the whole studio settle as Johnny responds with an easy curiosity, letting the conversation flow smoother than a standard promotion stop. Victoria Principal.
I hardly recognize you, except I remember you had your hair done this way the night of the Oscar thing.
It's a shock, isn't it?
It is kind of a shock because you had it
It's kind
long. That's all yours, isn't it? That's not a...
Yeah.
It's not a pull-on.
Would I tell you?
No, you wouldn't.
No.
That's not a very diplomatic question to ask anyway.
No, it's for a movie. The movie I'm doing, Earthquake.
The earthquake caused that? I sound like Groucho, really? It must have been a...
No.
What's Earthquake about? Now, there's a dumb question.
Victoria Principal arrives in 1974 promoting Earthquake with a dark-haired elegance that stands apart from the brighter blonde glamour Carson usually booked, as Johnny asks questions in a way that lets her settle into the chair rather than rushing toward easy flattery. Dorothy Stratton.
I got a $65,000 Russian sable fur coat, and a $25,000 check, and a $26,000 Jaguar, and a $13,000 bathtub. And
what would a $13,000 bathtub? I mean,
it's made of brass. It was handmade, and it has 4 jacuzzi jets on the inside. It fits about 10 people.
Oh, how lovely. What are we going to tell the other 8? Not to...
Dorothy Stratton's 1980 interview makes the studio feel quieter the second the conversation focuses on her as she pauses and seems careful with each answer, in a way that makes the glamour feel secondary to the human presence underneath it. Amy Irving.
Did you ever consider marriage?
Well,
or is that too
we
personal?
decided we weren't going to make a move until we got some advice from you.
One for the pregnant lady.
Funny, I knew you'd ask.
You're absolutely right, yeah. You could say to me, well, why did you get divorced? I guess just as easily, right?
I wouldn't.
No, but you...
Sorry, I didn't mean...
Amy Irving's 1985 appearance brings a dry sense of humor that keeps Johnny from turning the exchange into easy flattery, as her beauty reads through restraint, especially when she lets a smile land slowly instead of rushing to fill the silence. Blair Brown.
I always wonder if I ought to check with somebody before I say these things.
Yes, I am getting married.
You're
That's what you were going to say.
Well, you never know.
I'm not getting divorced. I'm getting married.
You know, there are some people who want to come on and say, don't mention that I'm married or something like that or whatever the problem
Well, it's taken me so long to get married. I'm really happy.
Oh, come on.
No, it has. I never tied the knot before.
Well, did you want to before this?
No. I thought a lot about it, and I realized that my job was very important to me at that time. The freedom of sort of moving around, and I was having too good a time anyway. I mean, you know.
There's always plenty of time for marriage.
Yes.
And marriage.
Yes.
And marriage.
Yes.
Blair Brown's 1979 Carson interview gives the list a crisp, intelligent kind of beauty that doesn't need a big persona to hold attention, as her clean, expressive face reacts to Johnny's setup before answering and keeps the exchange feeling adult rather than flashy. Kathy Moriarty.
But, well, Sis Corman called me up, and I went down, I read for her, and she gave me sides. They're like scenes from the movie. I went down, I read for her again, and she asked me if I'd meet Robert De Niro and Martin Scorsese. I said, okay. And I walked into this room, and she goes, Kat, this is Bobby and Marty. I said hello, and I'm talking to them. I didn't realize...
They introduced them as Bobby and Marty.
Yeah, because Sis Corman answered the door, and she was on the phone.
Yeah.
So she just said, go ahead, and there's Bobby and Marty.
Right.
I went in, and I'm talking to them, but I didn't know who they were.
You didn't know Robert De Niro or...
Well, no, not right away. I didn't know them. After I figured out it was... No, I didn't know it was them. Because I just didn't... I don't realize who people are, I don't think.
Yeah. Have you seen me before? I don't know. I thought...
Kathy Moriarty arrives at just 20 years old in 1981 and immediately changes the temperature of the couch with sharp features, big confidence, and a tough New York edge that makes her impossible to handle like a fragile newcomer. Beth Williams.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. A lot of things scare me.
Yeah.
So, snakes, bees. I mean, they said they were going to write a scene about bees in this movie, and I said, fine, I'll be in the kitchen making snacks, and my husband and the kids are up in the bees, and I go, can I help you? Sorry, I'm in the kitchen, But I draw on bugs and, people with guns. I mean, you just have to pull out from your imagination. Try it.
I don't know how you would do it.
All right, well, okay. Here's how the director does it. This is your close-up, Johnny.
Yes.
Okay, now the situation is that your wife has disappeared into the astral plane.
Beth Williams, 1985. Carson appearance brings a warm, alert kind of beauty that feels built for close conversation, as her smile has an easy confidence she uses like punctuation rather than posing for the camera. Penelope Ann Miller.
Until I did it.
Until you did it, yes.
Is that a family name?
No, actually, it's a Greek name. But my family, they're from Texas, so it doesn't relate at all. Well, actually, my father's side of the family is from Texas.
Well, you don't have any Texas accent at all.
Well, because I wasn't born there.
That would account for it.
But we did actually have a family reunion, and it's hard. And there was about 95 of us. So.
Did you know most of them?
No, actually, I didn't. Yeah. I've only met a few. And by the way, I must say that my father is your age. Wait a second.
Penelope Ann Miller's 1991 Carson interview has that early 90s freshness, where classic beauty meets rising star nerves as she looks poised. But the charm comes from the way a little uncertainty still flickers under the composure, making the combination more interesting than pure polish would have been.
I hope there's a nice finish to this. Okay.
And he just had a baby. Which means that he can have sex, and he can...
Of course. Men into their 70s and 80s have fathered children.
Right. So I just want you to know, in case you were thinking about it.
No, I'm not thinking of it. No, I try not to think of it.
But, everything's still working.
Well, that's good.
Yes.
Well, thank you very much.
Yes.
It's open 9 to 5, too. Yes. Anyway...
Johnny's desk could expose that kind of nervous energy quickly, yet Miller turns it into part of the appeal rather than something to suppress.
And, but at the same time, they were also inquiring about what I do with my spare time, and I was telling them a bit about the fact that I like to do astrology, and, well, I don't do it, but I go to astrologers and psychics.
You believe in that? You believe in psychics?
Yeah, I think we're all psychic, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, I just think some people are more highly developed in that area.
You ever had a psychic experience of any kind?
Well, yeah.
Out-of-body experience?
No, I've never left my body. Have you?
No, I had an out-of-pants experience once. I don't know.
Her answers feel polished enough for late night while still carrying the genuine excitement of someone moving into a bigger Hollywood moment that she hasn't quite arrived at yet. Melanie Griffith.
You want to sit out here with these people over here? Sure, I am afraid I do, but it makes me feel old when you say that. But go ahead.
Well, you're not.
All right.
I think you look incredible.
Thank you.
But
you're watching me when you're not. Go ahead.
This woman named Margie Alquist, who used to babysit me, one night said she was going to watch Johnny Carson. So I was like 9, and I begged her to let me stay up and watch you. Uh-huh. Except I thought that you were Johnny Crawford on The Rifleman.
Melanie Griffith's Carson appearance has a breathy, unpredictable glamour that feels completely different from every other entry on this list, as she brings a soft voice, nervous spark, and movie star lineage that makes the conversation feel loaded before it even fully settles into a direction. Johnny has to adjust to her rhythm, since she doesn't deliver answers in a strict late-night pattern, and that adjustment is visible in the way he keeps his attention fully fixed on her without knowing exactly what comes next.
I admire your work. You came in from Aspen, didn't you? Mm-hmm. Just to do the show tonight?
Mm-hmm.
You've never done this before. Any particular reason? I know we've asked you before.
I didn't really think I was worthy to do it. you know?
Oh, come
Really?
Of course you are. Why not?
Well, I don't know. It's, you know.
You're lovely. You're talented.
Thank you.
But you see, when you said you were nervous, a lot of people don't understand because you're a professional actress. They figure, how can somebody who's a professional actress, who makes a living, appearing in front of the camera, possibly be nervous? And there is a difference, isn't there?
Yeah, well, it's different. Like
If I had to go
being
do a
me here.
picture, I would be petrified.
You would?
Absolutely.
Her beauty comes through in the contrast between delicate mannerisms and a more dangerous screen image the audience already knew from her film work, making the gap between how she looks and what she's capable of the most interesting part of the whole segment. That slightly scattered quality works completely in her favor, giving the appearance a loose charm that feels alive rather than over-rehearsed, in the way some more polished couch guests can become.
Marry him once, marry him... Well, did I miss something? You said he's a good actor, too. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Didn't you marry him twice?
Yes.
You married him when you were very young.
When I was 18.
18?
Yeah.
And then...
Then I won't tell you how old I was the second
Okay,
time.
I'm not going to ask you. I'm not going to trap you. Then you broke up or became unmarried, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And then you met him again some years later. I won't tell you how. We'll just leave the time there.
12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're really telling us now how old you are. We can figure this out. Our audience didn't fall off a turnip truck, you know. They can add...
Carson's attention stays fixed through the sense that the next answer may go anywhere rather than through any formal flirtation, which is a more interesting kind of attention than the standard late-night celebrity appreciation. The mix of softness and edge keeps the clip unpredictable in a specific way where the audience never quite settles into a comfortable reading of who she is or what she's going to say next. Her segment belongs on this list as one of the clearest examples of Carson's show capturing a performer whose camera magnetism existed at the intersection of vulnerability and genuine danger rather than at either extreme alone. Phyllis George. Phyllis George's 1980. Carson appearance brings pageant elegance into the late-night format without making it feel stiff or ceremonial, as she sits across from Johnny with the confidence of someone who knew television from multiple angles, including the broadcaster chair. Rather than just as a celebrity being admired, her Miss America polish is visible, but what makes the segment work is the broadcaster's steadiness underneath the glamour as she smiles warmly, answers clearly, and keeps the desk feeling composed without ever fading into decoration. Johnny gets a guest who brings public ease as a professional skill rather than an instinct, showing that the camera comfort she had developed across years of television appearances made the Tonight Show couch feel entirely natural. The beauty here isn't mysterious or theatrical, but clean, confident, and built around the kind of public ease that can't be coached into someone who doesn't already carry it organically. Her bright, healthy screen presence feels very 1980, especially next to Carson's traditional hosting style, showing how perfectly she fit the specific late-night moment she walked into. Phyllis George closes this list perfectly, since she represents the kind of Carson guest whose appeal came from charm poise and the ability to look completely natural under studio lights without appearing to work at it for even a single moment. The 1980 appearance captures something about what The Tonight Show was best at, which is creating a space where genuine ease could register as something more than simple composure. George's broadcaster background gives her appearance a different quality from the actresses and models who preceded her on this list, since she understood the television format she was sitting inside as a professional rather than navigating it as a visitor. The combination of pageant elegance and broadcast experience made her one of the most naturally watchable Carson guests of that era, and her 1980 appearance is exactly the evidence of why that combination worked so completely on his particular show. These 10 Tonight Show appearances captured the specific kind of beauty that made Johnny Carson's stage feel like the most important room in American entertainment, because each guest brought something different to the same desk and made 30 million viewers understand exactly why the couch had been set up there in the first place. Which guest do you think made the most unforgettable impression on The Tonight Show? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.